Shoot, big dude.
He in
They're
the
probably
middle.
going another week. They not here another week. Did y'all miss me last week?
Yes.
They miss him. Like
I was all ready.
Bonnie Hill show.
Oh man,
extra ready last week.
man. Anywho, let's see.
Nope.
He said nope.
I'm
Nope.
not even,
That's how you feel.
not even gonna get in that one.
That's how you feel.
That's jacked up.
I took a rest.
It's all
I
good.
hate it.
You ain't been here long enough to take no rest.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can find us a little something.
And then I
Hold on, let me.
I'm gonna look for a little something.
Dang, now I got to go. Oh, we're 8. Sorry.
You ate too fast.
Relax.
You ate too fast. You gotta swallow slowly.
I drank too fast. Look, I was showing JP. I didn't have a soda, so I'm drinking a margarita.
Oh, you finna okay. With your food, you finna be
Quesadillas. Quesadillas are perfect with margarita. Mexican food.
I agree.
I don't disagree. I'm saying
The peanut gallery here in the house also agrees.
I just pay for later.
We're gonna find out in about 5-10 more minutes. We'll be like, hey, there she go. There she go.
They too black.
She wrote that sleep.
Well, we're on the same time now.
Whew, yeah, it's not so late for me now. I don't know how Devin does it.
I'm sleepy, but you know.
Time is time. Time is time.
But I get up at 4
and I'm being nice. What the ham and cheese?
What in the ham and cheese?
What the ham and cheese?
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Someone be nice. I was being nice.
What you said?
Said be nice, Lo. I don't know why
okay.
you said that.
Mine had to update. I didn't see that at first.
Hey, she not being nice because she was back there taking that shot. What was you taking? What was you drinking?
Yeah, what were you taking?
What are you talking about?
We saw you.
We saw you in the background.
My vitamin water.
Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's vitamins.
You know what? I'm beginning to see through the writings on the wall.
What's going on here?
I do too. I want everybody to know that Lolo is a good girl, y'all. A real good girl.
3 against 2.
Right.
Ask anybody.
Oh my God. Anywho, good evening. It's your boy Onyx. Well, some of y'all boy. It's Gentlemen After Dark Wednesday. Shoot, we do. Yes, indeed. It is that time to have some grown folk conversation. We missed y'all last week. My apologies. I just really wasn't feeling it last week. Like, you know what? I'm going to take a mental health day from Gentlemen After Dark.
There you go.
What he was soaking wet.
Shoot, be do. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. I was soaking wet. Ooh.
As your legal counsel, before you start to disclose anything of rambunctiousness, we're gonna do today. It was last week.
Oh my God!
We're not talking about anything rambunctious. Does wrestling count?
Wrestling, man.
She said wrestling. Yeah,
wrestling.
WRA, wrestling. Anywho,
wrestling.
Tonight's episode of Gentlemen After Dark brought to you by Flavor Flames Candles. Come on, y'all, light them up. Let me see what I did. I think I had that.
What happened?
Not the overlay. We need the words. Anywho, Tamara's in the building. I know she's here. You guys, if you have not reached out to her,
I need to do that.
For some
me too.
Flavored, well-scented candles, please go ahead. Hit her up. You can contact her at www.flavorflamescandles.com, and you're going to use that link for the wide world web. You can use it for Facebook, Instagram. That's how you can get in touch with her. She is here. Tamara is her name. Hit her up, man, and tell her Onyx sent her or sent you to her. Okay, yeah.
It's some good stuff, y'all. I guarantee.
I'm going on there now while you're talking.
Fellas, get you some of that grown man.
Grown man shit.
There it is. Get you some of that grown man. Yeah. If you got your own spot and you want to have it smelling like, get you some grown man. That's all I'm gonna say. Get you some grown man.
And it lasts a lot longer than your spray that you get from the store. You can spray it, you forget about it. You be like, hey, it smells good. Oh, I forgot I sprayed that 2-3 hours ago. So,
you do. Without further ado, y'all, I see we do got the neighborhood is in the building. Let me go ahead and roll call real quick. Busy's in the building. True is in the building. Thank you, True, for holding Lolo down, telling her to be good, be nice.
And nobody hold Lolo down.
True.
Thank you, True.
Appreciate you. Wait and see.
Let me just say this about True. True, I've been following you for a good minute. Your journey. I love what I'm seeing from you, including dance class. I might have to come in there with you, one of these episodes.
Hey,
some of these steps, man.
I'm trying to hide from the camera.
Oh, I see you. Keep it up, though. Keep up the good work. Tamara's in the building. My Memphis crush. Keep selling that product, man. And don't be sitting there in the audience quiet. Push your product. That's the only way it's going to get into these people's hands. Sean is in the building. Thank you for being here, Sean. I appreciate you. All the way from Homewood, that's Pittsburgh, y'all. It is my BF. Nadine's in the building. Good evening to you. From the YouTube world, Uncle's in the building. Uncle's been consistent, man, for some years now. I'm going to say years. Thank you, Unc, man. I appreciate you, man, for being here. That means the world. Let's see here. Devontae. Devontae. Is that Jodeci?
Devontae Swain.
Nice struggle.
Hey, that's struggle. That's struggle.
We were just talking about the Varnell Hill show.
I know that's Snuggles. Well,
Snuggles. Snuggles.
Struggles to y'all. Snuggles for Onyx. I could get away with some of this stuff. Some of this. Oh, shoot, we do. Anywho, without further ado, you guys, let me go ahead and introduce our panel. I don't know where everybody at. I ain't heard from Miss Day, and yes, I did send the link. Snoopy Cliff Mello should be tapping in soon. And Miss T, I haven't heard from Miss T at all. So, with that being the case, hey, he is our CEO of ChristianDingaling.org.
I'm not. I sold it to Mark Zuckerberg. He got it.
Hey, I thought you was gonna sell it to Elon. That's where you can get all your money, right?
Elon gonna get it. Elon gonna get it from Mark.
The president will bail you out.
Elon gonna get it from Mark.
Oh, just in time. Look at that.
Split the difference.
What
up?
What up,
Manson?
We just doing.
You got my tape measure?
Sure. When am I gonna see you? I never see you.
You gotta go get it, man.
Oh,
shit, we do.
You must don't want it.
Wow. We might as well go and start with him. Here we go. Here we go.
Careful. Careful.
True. Can you come get her? True. Come get her. Anywho, he is here somewhere in the dark, slipping in the darkness. It is our own Mr. Assassin, Snoopy Cliff Mello.
Hey.
Shoot, we do. Hey, this is the only guy I know that been paying the rent consistently because once he moved in, he ain't never moved out the apartment.
I'm waiting for him to walk over there and play that piano.
Piano. Oh my God. From the South Side and from across the 7 seas, it is our very own.
Man, on the Love Boat.
On the Love Boat. Roll your boat gently down the sea. It is our very own. Fuego, y'all. Fuego.
Hey, everybody.
What's happening?
Last but not least, it is our very own auntie, and she got a special guest in the background.
Wait.
Can she come in too?
Come say hi.
Oh, she gonna give us an arm now. It's the red bone over there in the corner. She over there. It's red bone convention over there, huh? A whole lot of red going on.
Hey.
No comment. No
Don't hate.
I ain't. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Mess around, be measuring something.
I think I just drooled on myself. I don't know.
What did he say? Hey, he's an assassin. I'm telling you, man. He out of there.
You know what? Time out. Flag on the play.
That's fine.
Flag on the
fine.
hold
You
back.
back at the crime scene.
Here we go. That's a good idea. All right, here we go. Now we got an Oreo cookie up top and an Oreo cookie down below.
Hey,
wow.
There it is.
See, y'all gonna
I'm
make
not
me
gonna even say it.
See?
Go ahead, say it.
Shoot, we do.
We'll say this for gentlemen after though.
Okay.
You know what people like to do to the middle of Oreo cookies.
Hey.
Oh man, come on.
You mean the creamy filling?
No comment.
No comment.
Right, no comment.
Here we go, y'all. We're gonna start the night off not so serious because the last time we was here, we was in intense conversation.
Right.
So tonight we're gonna have a little bit of fun. I'm gonna start off with the fellas. Definitely gonna start off with the fellas. Fellas. Oh Lord.
Here we go.
I want y'all to take a look at the next picture that I'm gonna post up. I want you to tell us, what is it that you like? What do you like from your lady? Here we go. From your lady.
Okay.
Oh,
either one of them. And one of them.
Commando.
There's too much going on. I don't need none of that. None of that. Eat none of the above.
None of the above. None of the above. None of the above. None. Okay. He spoke. He said none. Okay.
Well, if we have to choose, the boy shorts, if they fit right, they fit right.
That's right. The boy shorts.
I like the thong when it's creeping out some nice pair of jeans.
Creeping out.
Creeping out.
Just creeping out.
Creeping out the top.
Yeah, so that way you use your imagination.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm going with those two for 500, Stu.
500.
Okay, so we got boy shorts and the thong. We got none at all. Okay.
I mean, I'm with the boy shorts and the hipster.
Okay. Oh, hipsters. Okay.
With a little bit of cheek coming out. Yeah.
Sorry.
You
gotta have some cheekage.
Gotta
have some little cheekage, come on now.
Oh, she is here, y'all. Miss T's in the building. Putting in the building.
We go.
What's your name? Putting in the time.
Now those control briefs, is that for the for our later years? When we need to
do what?
The control brief.
The control, is that for the later years when we know?
That's the Johnny. Man, nope.
I'm just asking.
Don't get me started. I'm not gonna do it.
Are those some quality control briefs?
Quality
the turtleneck Johns, they go all the way up above your neck.
Right.
You hold it down as a shirt. It's like a bodysuit.
No, there's ones you take off and then
Okay.
Well, all of them need to go in the corner over there.
All right. So that's 3. What you got?
I'm gonna take anything from row number 2 down. Anything from row number 2 down. I get it. The high cut brief. I'll accept that because sometimes it's just needed. It's that time. I don't know, whatever y'all come up with. Whatever.
No, you just got thighs. Sometimes thighs and a little bit of cheek. They look good in those.
Little cheekage, like I said, little cheek.
Yeah, but if they got thighs to come up those, hipster,
You see the little thigh crease,
right? It's how the body fits them.
Yeah,
on those.
I'm with it.
So now, ladies, Shoot, dude.
Thank you, fellas. Oh, Pudding, you okay?
Thank you, fellas, for answering.
You under the weather?
We're gonna get a.
Oh, she can't.
Right.
She can't speak.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you are.
No, she said she has.
I can. Oh. Can you?
There you are. We hear you now.
Really bad. So.
Really bad. What? We didn't hear that part.
It's going.
All we heard is
it's going in and out.
There's a delay on her internet.
Okay, so
totally, terribly sick. I can't even tell you how bad, but I'm here.
You want to take the night off, ma'am?
You got the control briefs on?
To hold hold everything down. The food.
No briefs. I can't do anything.
It ain't brief. It's a marathon. It's not brief.
Mine are zero.
Y'all so
ladies.
Well, hope you feel better.
Yes.
Yeah. It seems like people are getting sick all over again. Now it's making me nervous.
Yeah, we'll talk about that shortly. So, ladies.
Yes.
The men have spoken, and I'm sure that these men don't apply to your life directly. We get it. But the men have spoken. They like a certain kind of thing. Why is it so hard for the fellas to get what they like?
No, I don't know. Shouldn't be.
No.
Not for me, because you got to take the draws off. Eventually. I'm winning. I'm one up.
It's hard for y'all to get out of those 9. You can't get out of the 6. You can't get none of those that you like. What?
Are the grannies making a comeback or what?
The control brief.
Them the granny.
Yeah.
The control brief, I think, is usually just worn like with a specific outfit to hold your tummy in, and then they coming off.
Yeah, and then a whole
They're
lot.
Not
and then a whole lot's coming out.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It don't matter what you just showed out. They still coming off.
I can't even. No.
It don't matter which one of the 9. They still coming off.
Over there in the corner.
Well, this is true. Or moving over to the side or something.
Oh.
Whoa.
Hey, okay. Hold on. Wait a minute now.
I like this Lolo. She's spicy tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, you need tell her she need to take her vitamin juice a little more, huh?
Right. I told you that what it was.
Lolo is spicy tonight.
Or she's performing for Redbone back there. Redbone ain't seen that side of her. Or has she? I don't know.
That's my sister.
Be around your ankles.
No, Redbone. She said, y'all leave her out of the equation.
Leave her out, huh? But yeah, truth be told, let's be honest. Some of y'all don't like thongs, G-strings, or what is that? Tunga? I ain't never heard that one before.
What?
What?
Tanga? That's what it says.
I've seen those before, but I didn't know that was the name of them.
I didn't know that was a name.
I call all of them draws.
I never heard that.
What your country is?
I just say draws.
Where them draws at?
Where them draws at?
All right, here. I got something to say. Does it even matter? Because they coming off. So what is it? You want to take a picture before they take them off, or does it matter?
Well, I probably think it matters only if like you're prancing around in them, like, hey, this is the sexiest thing, and it's a turn off.
Hey.
That's the only thing. I'm sorry, Pip.
Y'all make me sick.
So wait, is it like the movie Think Like a Man when she had the panties on when she didn't want to do it? You remember that?
When what?
The movie. You remember the movie Think Like a Man?
Yes, I remember the movie.
And you remember when Megan Good had the panties on because she didn't want to put out?
That's like the plaid pajamas.
Right.
Okay.
Now, did you put that up there?
ugh.
Yeah, that's a turn off.
Hey, them plaid pajamas come off just like drawers come off. Y'all just come on.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
In the end, it all comes off.
It's all gonna come off. So just just let it happen.
But I think the point was it can be a turn off before you get to the coming off.
Right.
So
yeah.
Okay, so the man that's on the panel.
If I see some, what y'all call them things, DVDs, I'm not gonna be happy.
DVDs? What? They'll be the bone?
You talking about the briefs?
I don't even know what they're called. The white old man.
Tidy whitey.
Do people still wear? Do men still wear those? That's a question.
I don't know. I hope not, because that is not the business.
I see them, so they must be wearing them.
Where did you
so?
It wasn't the liquor store.
Yeah. Well, I was still with Kimma. Kimma said, especially when we're going to bed, she said, Talina said, no. Kimma said, none the better. Talina comes right behind with no panties at all.
Commando.
T-shirt and no panties on.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say a few minutes ago. It says panties. Hey, it says panties, not grannies.
Not what?
Not grannies.
Not what?
Not
it
grannies.
says T-shirt and your panties on, not grannies.
Oh. You said no tidy whiteys.
Yeah, no whitey.
What if they're a different color, like a aqua or some different shades? Would it be better then?
This fool said aqua.
No. All right. I figured out.
Tidy whiteys with the skid marks.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Don't let me out.
Time out, please.
Don't let me out.
Dingy. That's just gross.
Shouts out to Doughboy, who ain't here right now.
Right, but we've got this guy.
Who's driving.
Shoot. Yeah. All right, y'all. We're gonna move on from this. Thank y'all for your participation. Just lighten it up just a smidget, a little bit. Moving on to our next photo. I want everybody to put one word. Put that's singular. Put a positive word in this empty jar. One word.
Love.
Peace.
Love.
Blessings.
Peace.
Joyful.
Blessing. Joyful. Too bad I can't be that guy that make a rap out of all those words. Bars. Yeah, I don't got no bars. Faith.
Empathy.
Tranquility.
Wait, how many words is that? That's about 8 words now. One word.
I kept going. I kept
syllables, one word.
Nakedness.
Commando.
I said love.
I said tranquility and joyful. Would you like me?
Hey, what was those panties called? Tonga.
It almost sounds. Never mind. It sounds interesting.
Looks like a tonga.
Say it 3 or 4 times. It sounds interesting. Like, okay, that's a
Say it fast 4 times. Come on.
Tonga. Gone Tonga.
Gone to Tonga.
Now, with that being the case, you guys, if we just took those positive words, how likely are we to apply those to our everyday life?
Well, I'm naked almost every day, so
naked. You fly that every night. Naked.
Naked.
Nakedness.
Damn it, man.
Purity.
I said for you, Onyx. Encourage. Yeah. I like that.
I love y'all.
Yep. It's all love here.
I use those words.
It's all Tonga here. Tonga.
I don't necessarily use those words, but
Yahweh.
Action.
Thank you, True. Bring us back, please. Somebody.
Reel it back on in. We got too far away from the coast.
Hey, I said blessing, so every day is a blessing to wake up. Whether it's a good day or bad day, I'm blessed to have a day because somebody didn't wake up.
Yeah.
Facts.
Hey, every day is the best day of your life because you above ground, right?
Yep.
Accomplished.
These are the mentalities, or these are the words that should strike our mentalities for the betterment. A lot of us live on negativity. Unfortunate, but we do. We're not grateful. Some of us don't feel blessed. Some of us don't know what love is.
So therefore, they
Some
can't
of
get
us,
naked.
some of us have no clue what it feels like to be
be
accomplished. Now they probably know about naked. That's part of the problem. Too much naked. But we have to start finding solutions, work on how to make those words, some of these basic words, be a part of our everyday get down. We wake up, we may feel a certain kind of way, and we don't know how to get out of that certain kind of way. Then again, on the flip side, we might wake up and feel great.
Tony the Tiger.
Right.
Hey, let me get some Frosted Flakes.
But now, how do you share that energy with the next person who may not be going in the same direction as you? How do we do
that's
that?
That's where the word positive comes from. It's like you gotta put that in a daily to just touch someone or touch several people throughout the day and give them, because you don't know what the other person is going through.
Right.
And that comes with us too. No one knows what the next person is going through. So it's just the point of, like Mello said, waking up, enjoying the day, and just touching someone and giving them a positive, hey, I like the way your shirt looks, or I like them shoes. Have a blessed day.
Yeah. I agree.
Just a simple salutations. A lot of times that might be all it takes, because that might be all they need to get off of whatever they were thinking about that was negative.
Yep.
And bring them in another direction.
Yep.
But not only that, a lot of people just saying hello will brighten somebody's day.
Right.
Just smile.
Yeah, just a smile. Yeah.
A good morning.
Yeah.
It's funny, when I first moved into this neighborhood, I used to speak to everybody all the time. People used to look at me, scowl, frown, look around to see, like, is there some setup behind it? But I kept doing it. And now literally all my neighbors on my street speak.
You set the narrative.
But boy, it was rough. I was like, what's wrong with these people? They weren't with it. But it took about probably a year and a half.
But you go to different countries, like going to Japan, everybody speaks. Germany. Everybody speaks. Germany.
You go to different parts of this country,
people speak
and act different. Out here west is way different than down south or back east.
Right. Down south, of course, everybody speaks.
You better speak.
Everybody speaks.
Even back east, like, people are just different.
Yeah. It does have to do with demographics sometimes.
Yeah. But I agree.
It's amazing.
Speaking, go ahead.
No, you got it.
I just want to say real quick, when we were talking about putting the positivity in the jar, I saw this video where the guy was talking about programming water. So he wrote something negative on a cup of water, and then he wrote something positive on another cup of water, and they flash froze them, and they could see the positive water had like perfectly aligned crystals, and the other one looked like pure chaos when they looked at it under a microscope. So a lot of times there might be negativity in the things that we consume, and that's where a lot of the negativity is coming from. So we have to constantly combat it with positivity.
Yeah, that's true, because what is the science behind energy? That is not destroyed, it's just transferred.
It's just transferred.
So, if it's positive, you're gonna somehow, some way absorb it. If it's negative, you're gonna absorb it the same way.
That's good.
So true. I got caught up in a situation where I started being around a group that was just different from how I usually moved. And even my kids were like, what are you doing? Like, this isn't even like you. You know, why are you arguing on the phone? Why are you working your, like, this is not even how you move or the type of environment you're usually in. And it clicked, and eventually, and I just pulled myself back. But yeah, it's crazy. Just sometimes you get caught up in those things, and it takes a minute to be like, oh yeah, yeah. And afterwards, you take those rose-colored glasses off, or you out when you're out of it, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's amazing how how powerful music is with regards to positivity. Yeah. On a daily basis, you're gonna either see me or you're gonna hear me riding and singing or walking in the door singing, to the point where my peers are like, you in a good mood today? I'm always in a good mood. Now you really in a good mood because you singing. That's your song right there. Like, yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But that carries over for others. They like, oh yeah, I remember that song. We be having locker room conversations about music, literally. So now you got a couple of the guys, they play their little music on their phone or they got their little speaker. And just for that little bit of time that we in there getting ready to go to work, just that little bit of music makes a day for you that much better, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do?
Put some R. Kelly on.
Oh, speaking of R. Kelly,
did you hear him singing on the phone?
Man,
yes.
Did you hear him singing on the phone?
What?
No, I didn't hear
Let's talk about it.
He still sounds good, bro.
What y'all talking about?
Residuals.
R. Kelly.
Yeah. He was singing the Chris Brown song. Well, his version of it.
It's called Residuals. Residuals.
Yeah. Residual.
I thought I sent that to the group.
Yeah, he sound good.
Yeah. It's a remake.
I probably saw R. Kelly and scrolled through.
Yeah, it's a remake to Chris Brown. It's called a residual remix. And the man is talented. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah.
You know, we might not never ever call him R. Kelly anymore. We might just be calling him Robert. But
Robert Bob.
It made 27653.
Robert got talent. I don't care what nobody say.
Formerly known as.
Yeah. Hey. When I heard the song, I was like, it made me think of In the Closet or Trapped, whatever the name of the song is. I think it's In the Closet. And he went from part one all the way to part whatever. I think it was 15, 20 parts.
Wow.
But each one flowed
the internet
accordingly. My internet?
The internet.
What do you mean?
You're freezing. Yeah. Me? Now everybody's like going in and out.
Oh, not on my end.
Not
y'all talking about R. Kelly. That's what it is. Talking about R. Kelly.
Change subject.
Moving right along, R. Robert. Sorry, but
right.
Right. Bob.
If you ain't heard it, take a chance to listen to the song. I'm gonna just give you a smidgen. He said, I only got 2 minutes.
Oh,
and in 2 minutes, you know, because where is he? He in jail.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Well, that part. But he only had 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, he said a whole mouthful in 2 minutes. Typical song.
I'm gonna have to go look it up.
Yeah.
Hey, he ain't got nothing but time. Yeah. What you mean?
Yeah. Hey. Not Kels.
Anywho. All right, y'all. We're gonna move right along. We're gonna tap into what tonight's episode is about. Season number 14, episode number 6. Tonight's topic of discussion: can you handle conflict? Oh, can you handle conflict? And to set the tone, I will admit, for those of us who are familiar, I watched an old episode of Gentlemen After Dark. It was in season number 7. There was a blowout. There was a gasket blown between a couple of the panel members.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
Oh Lord!
Fuego, put your hand down. Put your hand down.
I was like, wait, where am I pointing?
All that tattling. All that stop all that tattling.
There was a blowout between said cast members, or unsaid cast members.
There they go.
Right, there they go.
Not to pick on either party, but just to use a great example that we can benefit from still to this day, because here we are in season number 14. That's 7 seasons ago.
Wow, that's
right?
crazy.
7 seasons ago.
Amazing.
And a whole lot has changed. Can you handle conflict? That is my question to the panel. Can you handle conflict? And please don't all jump in at once.
I've gotten a lot better than I used to be. I'm working on it, but man, it was not like that at first. I didn't even want to hear none of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm like, okay, let me see if I messed up. So it's a work in progress, but I'm a lot better now. Thankful.
I always can handle it. It's just I gotta handle it in a better way. That's the thing. Because as I've said, as Onyx can attest, I thrive in it. I relish maybe it's the adrenaline, but within the conflict I look for the solution. And what's frustrating though, when people don't see that, some people just conflict just to conflict with no resolution in the end. But that's not how I approach it. But I know I have to tweak it so that my point of view gets heard and not drowned out by the way I'm delivering it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not afraid of. Some people shy away from it and put their head in the sand. But when you do that, your ass is exposed. So I'm not
naked.
You can't end up naked. But
if it's important to me, then I'm more of a let's talk it out person, and I think I'm very less reactive than I used to be in the past. Even 2 years. I've learned a lot, and but if it's someone or something that's important to me, then let's talk it out. Come to me, and let's try to. Other than that, I'll just most of the time stay away from it. If it's not that important, then I'm just not gonna put my energy into it. That's my mindset now. Is just I just stay away from the issue or the person. Like no big beef. I don't even have to talk about it. I just move in a different direction. I just stay away. If there's even potential, I just stay away from it.
Soul Body Mind Detox. Sorry, Dana said. Onyx, is that a Soul Body Mind Detox t-shirt? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Soul Body Mind Detox, free advertisement. Anywho, sorry. Carry on.
Anybody? Yeah, you got to protect your feet. It's like conflict, can't create it because, like you say, you want conflict. I'm gonna leave you there standing and talking to yourself.
Well, I think that conflict is a necessary part of life. In one way, we're not all cookie cutter people. We're not all the same. We don't all think the same. We don't all process the same. So there's going to be conflict. It's just a fact of life, even if we don't want it. But like everybody seems to be saying, I've grown, I've gotten better. I know I have triggers. I know, certain things. For me, I know the show we had some weeks back about the N-word. And I was telling everyone, yeah, I know I'm not going to keep it together. if I'm presented in that setting. As much as I wish I could take that road, I know myself enough to know on that situation, I'm probably gonna not be the most professional. But that still doesn't mean, like, I had a situation last week or the week before, and I was so disappointed in myself. It was actually, I don't even want to say where it happened at. It was shameful. But someone was just pushing my buttons, and this same person has been pushing my buttons for over a year. And I've tried to deal with it this way, that way, and the third. And this particular day, it was just like, I just wanted to leave and get to the safety of my vehicle, because I felt like I was going to implode and I didn't want to do that, especially in the setting I was in. I did the best thing for me, which was to leave the situation. Usually I like to nip things in the bud. I like to resolve them, talk about them, get it aired out, and move on. But sometimes you just have to use different means, I would say, to deal with different conflicts in different situations, in different settings. You can't always just, say what you really want to say, especially if you're in a professional setting. It just depends. I wish we could be more forthcoming all the time, but I think we just got to be a little bit wiser as we grow. That's my take.
And a perfect example of something that just had happened with LeBron and Stephen A. Smith, for those who saw that. And people, pontificate about it. And I saw Stephen A. go on Gilbert Arenas' show, and he's trying to explain himself and act tough guy now, but he wasn't so tough when LeBron was in his face. And I feel there's a time and a place for every reaction. And people, we don't think sometimes, okay, I'm gonna say this or I'm gonna do this, but the other person is gonna react some kind of way. The fight or flight is real. Some people are gonna, like Lolo said, okay, I'm gonna be the bigger person, but you don't know. It could be that day when it ain't no bigger, no big person no more. I gotta let you have it.
Right.
And that's why I think somebody put up anger is wasted energy. I don't believe that, because we're human. There's only so much we can take. The meekest person is gonna blow up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So yeah, yeah.
You catch them at the right place at the wrong time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show ninjas.
Right.
Now I would say, if you could find a way to take anger and put it into something positive, like, okay, you know what, I'm angry, so let me go work out or let me go exercise, and I don't do it. I think that's a positive. All of that, yeah. I will get to that, brother, but yeah.
That's how all couples should resolve conflicts. Naked.
Get naked.
All I know is if me and you about to be arguing, you better not get naked, boy. You better not. We better be fighting or something, because you better not get naked. You hear me? Anywho. So let me ask these questions.
They have on them hipsters you talked about. What you talking about?
Y'all said some good stuff for us to remember. And I know it's easy to speak on it, but we be forgetting when it's going down. So let's start off with this question. Are you willing to listen without interruption?
What?
That part.
Now I listen if we're having a conversation. Yeah, I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
The disrespect and all this, no, we can't do that, because see, now you ain't trying to talk no way. Now you're trying to provoke, not communicate. There's a difference.
Yeah, it depends
on. I'm not gonna let let you just doormat me just because I'm letting you say what you need to say, and I'm all kind of this, that, the third. No, we can't do that.
Right. The
tone. I gotta cut you off. Right.
Yeah, the tone and delivery are everything.
Right.
Yeah, I had to tell superintendents. There's some superintendents out here on these construction sites. They will talk to you like you are the dirt that they building the house on, if you let them. Now I've had to tell the customer, look, we gonna have a conversation or not? Because if you keep cussing at me or my customer service lady, there ain't no more talking after this. I'm gonna hang up for the betterment of both of us, and you call me back when you have calmed down.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Latrice. I can listen if you're talking to me and not at me.
Not at me.
Right.
Makes a big difference. Makes a big
Yep.
difference, Mr. Superintendent. Makes a big difference. Yes, I take deep breaths, but in my mind, I've slept
E Honda
1,000 times. Shoot, me
I
do.
remember E Honda from Street Fighter.
Oh my God. Honda. Right.
Wow.
Okay. Let me see. Let me get that out of here.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show ninjas.
Willing to listen. We all are not capable of listening. We're not. How do we reach a person and help them, encourage them to listen? How do you do that?
Duct tape their mouth.
Tape their mouth.
Damn. That's kidnapping.
That sounds like getting naked in a minute. You taping my mouth.
Hey, get naked. Get naked.
How do you
Timing
get
is everything.
to listen? Who?
Timing is everything.
Yeah.
My daddy used to tell me you can't put nothing in a closed fist. If that person's not ready to receive whatever it is you're saying.
Right. Sure. It's not worth the time. Sure.
Right. I like this. What Talina says. Triggers. I'm willing to listen now, but man, it's a discipline because most people like to antagonize, not discuss, and use words that are not appropriate for the discussion to push buttons.
To get a reaction.
Yeah. They
To get you angry. Because he who angers you controls you. So if they can make you upset, it's not even about what the disagreement is about or the conflict is about. Now it's about I can control you because I pissed you off. And I'm pushing your butt. You let me know that I can control you by doing this and saying this, and you get pissed off. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Now it's not even about what we have a problem about.
Right. That's probably why some of the worst conflicts are between family members because they know you.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to push those buttons. You know, I could say one word to one of my sisters, and it's on.
Like, what about when we was 9? Like 9?
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So,
it's that transfer. Yeah. It's that transfer of energy.
Right.
So with that being the case, how can we work together? How can we work together to find solutions that addresses everyone's concern? Both parties or all parties involved. How can we work together at finding solutions?
I mean, that's where it comes to being transparent with each other, having conversations and talking and not yelling, or it's just the point of having conversation. That's it. Be transparent and be truthful with what you're talking about. Have conversations. Conversations sometimes takes away from having conflict.
Yeah.
Because now we're both on the same page because we're having a positive conversation.
Right.
Let's sit down over a cup of coffee. Let's go have a bagel. Let's talk about it.
Get naked,
what is this?
Let's get naked. We'll talk while you're naked.
Oh my God! Everybody wants to be.
I think like
tonight.
We've learned a lot about perspectives on this show by listening and hearing other people's. Like Onyx may ask us a question and we already we have our answer. We know what it is. Then we hear someone else's perspective of the very same question, maybe because they grew up differently, raised differently, went through life differently, whatever it may be, and we're like, okay. Even if you don't agree, you can understand their perspective, and that's respect. And I think that is how we get to the resolution.
Agree.
I'll agree. 100%. Hold on. Snoopy Mello, you about to leave?
Right, Mello.
I'm right behind him.
He talking,
Can't
but
hear
we
you.
don't hear a word he say. We can't hear you. There
I'm
you go.
sorry. I got to walk in early.
Yeah.
But I agree with what was just said. But it's also another key component is a willingness to listen because um, if someone is in a dictator-like position or have that state of mind, all they're going to care about is how they feel and how they're going to manipulate you. And in that case, now you got to make a decision. Do I want to waste that energy or am I going to chalk it up? Because I always say the phrase, it takes two people to have peace. If I want peace and the other person doesn't, there's not going to be peace.
Right.
So in that
Yep.
regard, you gotta know when to chalk it up, and I go my way, and that person goes theirs.
Just leave it be.
Oh, but before you leave, let's get naked.
Leave it be and let them be. Just let them.
Did Doughboy leave some sort of Doughboy dust over here on this guy?
It's Doughboy dust. It's the dust.
Will the real Doughboy please stand up? He done been sprinkled with Doughboy or something.
Something.
Should we do?
I don't know. I have no idea. No. Okay. Yeah.
Last question. Hopefully no one gets naked on this question.
Ooh, sounds like a challenge.
Right. The gauntlet has been thrown.
How can you communicate your feelings in a respectful manner? How can you?
Well, first off, don't have no hounds around the neck. When you're trying to tell them, put your hands behind your back. I'm just kidding.
Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right?
A lot of times.
And when.
It's just the point. It goes back to what I was saying. It's just the point of having that conversation, that tone. It's how you conversate with your significant other, with your coworkers, with your boss, people.
Right.
It's how you conversate.
And I'd rather conversate face to face, but there's been situations or sometimes for something couldn't wait where we go ahead and do it, online or whatever. But I always feel like, hey, let's meet up. Maybe right now isn't appropriate. We can meet up another time or, you know what I mean? Talk or whatever. Because,
I like what you just said, Fuego. You hitting the nail on the head with that one. Face-to-face conversation always proves to be beneficial. I get it. Sometimes you ain't gonna have the luxury, the time, constraints might prohibit you from having that face-to-face. So you might have to do that telephonic conversation. Pick up the phone and we talk. But under no circumstances, and I do say no, under no circumstances should this conversation be via text. Text is the most misunderstood form of communication possible. Because what you might be saying, I might interpret it totally incorrectly.
That part, but there's sometimes you have a certain conversation with somebody that you need documented. So,
that's true too.
Damn it, girl.
So I'm like messenger or email, and I'm like, because whatever it just depends on the person. Because there's certain people who are going to take whatever and run. You know what I'm saying? And twist your stuff up. So if it has to do with just certain situations, like it's okay, let's go ahead. I've actually said I decided to do it on here, so there's no he say she said.
Yep.
Right.
And always use proper punctuation. That's the reason why a lot of folks be getting all misconstrued with what you're saying, because if the punctuation ain't right, it could be a completely different meaning with the same words, because that comma can make world of a difference, man.
Sure.
Exclamation points, all capital letters, all that plays a pivotal role. So, but yeah, if you face to face, you ain't got to worry about all the guesswork of, if they're raising their voice or not. Instead of, okay, well, he accidentally hit the caps lock. I thought he was hollering at me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go through all that. Just sit down and have a conversation. Then that way you can read the body language, because that's not going to lie.
Yeah.
Right.
You say what you want, but the body language ain't going to lie.
That part. Talina just said it. See, you body language says a lot. We all know that. If I need proof, tapping your nakedness.
I'm get naked.
Oh shoot. Tree says, treat people like you like to be treated and talk to them the way you like to be talked to. And I think a lot of times we forget just that simple component right there. Treat them like they want to be treated. Father MC said that. Treat them like they want to be treated. We have to. That's the only way we're going to make progress, you guys, as adults communicating. You want to shut down the whole conversation? Go ahead and treat them differently and watch what happens. Watch what happens. It's a wrap. It's over. So,
but if y'all both upset, both of y'all should calm down before you even try to come to the conversation.
Sure.
Period.
Sure.
Because if I'm mad and you're mad and we trying to have a conversation, we're not gonna be calm unless we've had time to kind of process it and say, well, look, I'm still pissed off about you, but this is why.
Yeah.
But if it's right in the heat of the moment, it's gonna be fuck you.
Right. You're not ready to listen. You're not ready to listen or express yourself in a
in a proper manner. Right.
Agree.
I agree. I agree with. Okay. Any further thoughts? Any other teaching moments that we can apply to ourselves or help the neighborhood benefit from?
Biker shorts. No, I'm just playing. Sorry.
Find out if the conflict is even real.
Right.
You ever had a conversation, y'all arguing, like, wait a minute, we both saying the same thing.
Right.
Because we get so wound up in how we feel, we have to look at the other perspective too. Because you're like, you know what, we literally are both making a right turn. So what are we arguing about?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure the conflict is legit. And if it's even worth being a conflict, it could just be a misunderstanding.
Yeah. That's majority of what it is, a misunderstanding sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think someone said earlier in the comments about the older you get, you just, don't engage like you used to. I mean, I don't know, but the issues that I have in my life that are real life issues, like I just don't have time to put my energy into bullshit ass battles. So a lot of it's just like, I'm just let it be, not even, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And not even engage in it. So you really got to gauge what really is important to you and what battles you want to fight. There's a lot of things where I'm like, I just can't. I don't have the energy. I can't.
Right.
Sure we do. All right. Any final thoughts of anybody? Anything you want to share? Final mindsets for the night? I'm leaving Talina's comment up because I'm going to read that out loud. Anybody? Let's see what Sean says. Sean says, you sometimes have to ask a person, did they understand what you said to them? Because some people don't and will take one word out of the conversation and base it on that. Base it on. Got it. Yeah. And base it on that one word. Absolutely. Yeah. Facts. Yeah. Facts.
Yep.
One word.
Fact. Yep. Facts.
One word. They don't know what
one word out of the whole conversation. It's like, did you even understand what I just said?
Nope.
You said, wait, what you just say? Like,
right.
Never mind.
You heard one word out of the whole conversation.
No.
It went left.
Well, I'm going to read Talina's comments as a closer for tonight. It says, stop making excuses for your behavior. Take control of yourself and act like an adult. Have discipline and be respectful. to understand what the real issue is and deal with that.
Deal with that, yeah.
Deal with that. No excuses, you guys. No excuses. We are adults.
It's taking responsibility. You got to take responsibility. We are adults. Take responsibility for your actions.
Correct. And if you need to take something to someone, take it to them, not a third party, a fourth party, a roundabout the way, directly.
Everybody but that person.
Right. That's annoying as hell. We are too old for that.
Should we do?
Yeah, right. Stop telling people because that person, well, such and such said that you said no.
That's just if you really want to solve something with me, that's just going to make it worse if I hear it from a roundabout the way. Now, if you bring it to me, you're going to have more of a chance of smoothing things out. But once I hear it from about the way, childish.
There it is. All right, y'all. Well, it is that time. It is time to say night because they might say kicking my butt. I don't know about y'all, but it's been killing. Shoot, we do. Oh yeah, because we on the same timeline now. Fuego.
Yeah, me and you are. Yeah.
It's 9 o'clock now.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. And see, normally,
it's early.
Normally, we would just be starting for me.
Right.
So now now I'm off. Now it's earlier. See, I didn't fall asleep. I was up.
You did stay with us this time.
Hey, you guys, do me a favor. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not yet. Tell a friend. Pass it down. Tonight we talked about conflict. We talked about panties, draws, tongas, teabags, etc.,
and get naked.
And commando.
My people, I love y'all. Anywho, from the desert to the sea and to all the cities in between, we bid you guys all a good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
See you next week.